1979, Namco releases the game Galaxian, and is considered one of the best in the golden age of arcade video games. 1981, they followed the success of Galaxian up with their sequel Galaga, one of the most beloved arcade games ever, and definitely one of the more long-lasting arcade games, as many arcades still feature some version of this game, still to this date, loved by millions, and compiled in tons of classic collections all across multiple systems, mobile and console. But what of the third game in the saga, often referred to as Galaga 3, Gaplus, is released in 1984 and is the third part in the Galaga trilogy released by Namco, and often forgot about. But today on Game Time, we're going to be taking a look and playing at this classic, sadly often forgot about, great arcade game from Namco. Right here next on Game Time. Alright everyone, we're going to play some Gaplus today. G-A-plus, P-L-U-S is how to spell and pronounce the name, Gaplus. And as you can see, very much, right off the bat, very much like our classic beloved Galaga game. A couple of different color variations for enemies, but this one's a lot more trippier than the previous two games in the series. Again, released in 1984, and a little bit during the great video game crash, kind of like I just did there. So that might explain a little bit of why why some people aren't quite too familiar with this game. We have a tractor beam here, one of the many new and different power-ups. We actually capture ships, and unlike having two ships in Galaga, I think we can have up to 6 buddy ships. So a total of a line of 7 ships here at the bottom of the screen. We can actually go up. We don't have to necessarily stay on the bottom. We can kind of move upward as well. It's very, very nice to have these extra ships, but very inevitable of one of them getting hit, just because you are such a large target in this case. Kind of like that. But yeah, it's really a fun game if you're able to get it. Oh, the challenge stage is very unique to this game too. I kind of wish we kept. You don't want to blast it. You're almost juggling the ships, so you don't want to hit them too much. And you're trying to spell out bonus. That's all right. Hit those too many times. Oh man, I suck. Well, we're not going to do. We're not going to spell out bonus this particular round. All right, eventually they do just go away. But unique, that's a unique bonus stage. Here we go. Prepare for this. Frightening. Now I guess where you can find this game, where I have it right here, right now, is on the Nintendo Wii Virtual Console. You can get it on the under the arcade section for 500 Wii points. Which essentially just equates to about $5. So extremely great value for a long-lost classic arcade hit, especially for those of us who are huge fans of Galaga and Galaxium, you might as well play the third game. And again, some places, like on mobile devices or whatnot, a while ago, it was called, referred to as Galaga 3. But the real name is Gaplus, and released in 84 during the great video game crash. So that might have something to explain with why many people probably haven't heard of it or just don't recognize it. It came out just at the wrong time. Also on the original PlayStation PS1, it was part of the Namco Museum Collection Volume 2 I've read, which was actually a little bit harder to find. They did like 3 or so collections, and 1 and 3 are very common. I've even seen those quite a bit, but I don't think I've ever seen the Volume 2. So if you're able to come across that, this game will be on there. So, but very unique. It's very challenging. Just overall weird, but it's weird in a good way. And I think a lot of people they owe it to themselves to play this classic, great, long-lost arcade game, especially huge fans of the Galaga series. There's sort of the overview of the controls. Although I, myself, on the Wii here, was using the classic controller, mostly for the joystick. I found it a little easier to control ships that way. Alright everyone, thanks for watching Game Time in this classic Gaplus edition. And comment below as far as what your favorite long-lost arcade game is. Maybe an arcade game that a lot of us just aren't familiar with, or one that's easily forgotten, kind of like Gaplus here. One you feel deserves to be brought into the light of day once again. So thank you for watching, thank you for commenting, thank you for subscribing if you haven't done so. And until next time everyone, take care, peace out, stay classic my friends.